And from what I recall reading, the entire thing took a total of 91 seconds. And within 91 seconds, Cassini had completely disintegrated.
Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn my thirst and desire. You transform and appear in flesh. You spread your wings to rise from the ashes. Phoenix, you burst in a fire, burn my thirst and
Hey y'all, hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is where you are. Welcome back to my channel, y'all. I'm Sasha. If you are new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, my Loyal Royals. So good to see you. If you are new to the fam, welcome to the family, my new Loyal Royals. So good to finally meet you. Well, check me out, y'all. I finally got my braids back. I miss having my hair braided. It's one of the best protective styles I've ever worn. But they look great, right? So happy to finally have my braids back. So, welcome to another Aviation Monday. And in today's Aviation Monday, this is the last Aviation Monday for the month of September, right before we get into the dark side of aviation for the entire month of October. But for today's Aviation Monday, we're going to get into a special edition. We like to dedicate this particular Aviation Monday to Cassini. So, without any further ado, let's get into these facts about Cassini. Cassini was the largest interplanetary spacecraft ever built. Believe it or not, even with me being the science and aviation nerd that I am, I actually had no idea that Cassini was the largest one ever built. Believe it or not, I thought that would belong to, say, Voyager or something, but I guess not. But hey, Cassini is the largest one that was built for interplanetary. That's actually pretty cool, considering I thought that I forgot the difference between interplanetary and stationary, more or less, because when I thought the biggest one, I thought International Space Station, which if we thought regular spacecraft, that is the largest one ever built, is the International Space Station. But according to the NASA facts, the Cassini spacecraft is the largest interplanetary spacecraft ever built. The heat shield can withstand temperatures of up to 18,000 degrees centigrade. That's a lot of heat for that heat shield to withstand. 18,000 degrees centigrade? And just think, we think it gets hot here on Earth for just being in the summer. Nowhere near that. Then again, if we got that kind of heat, I don't think we'd be around very much longer. But that's actually pretty interesting to know that the heat shield was built strong enough that it could withstand up to 18,000 degrees centigrade worth of heat. And from what I remember reading, that's what it got when it entered Titan's atmosphere. But hey, that's interesting. That's pretty cool to know. Cassini was an international collaboration between 3 space agencies: NASA, the European Space Agency, and the Italian Space Agency. That's actually pretty interesting. Now, as someone who is very interested in NASA, space, any kind of astronomy and aviation, it's one thing I can say is, to me, aviation is like music. Music brings people together from all walks of life. Aviation brings people together from all walks of life. So I always think that that's really cool when you look up a NASA mission and find that so many different nations came together to make this mission work. So, hey, what a way to make sure we have a connection, right? Cassini's mission lasted 19 years, 13 of which were spent with Saturn. 13 years and 76 days to be more specific. But in the 13 years that Cassini was surrounding Saturn and going around its moons, giving us more information about it, it took over 450,000 images of Saturn and its moons. One of which is this one. This one is my favorite. I feel like this looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Don't you think? I think so. And of course, to finish off this list, the last and final fact about Cassini. On September 15, 2017, NASA said farewell to Cassini with a controlled crash into Saturn's atmosphere. For those that don't know, Saturn suffered the exact same fate. Well, not suffered, but Saturn's fate was similar, if not the same, as that of Jupiter's Galileo satellite. The reason why NASA would plunge these two into their atmospheres of their respective planets was to prevent any other planetary body from becoming contaminated. So therefore, as a result, both were plunged into the atmospheres. Saturn's 19-year-long mission came to an end on the 15th of September of 2017, with it being plunged into Saturn's atmosphere. And from what I recall reading, the entire thing took a total of 91 seconds. And within 91 seconds, Cassini had completely disintegrated. But like so many other great missions, Cassini is well remembered by NASA and many in the science community as having done one of the best things when it comes to us learning about our planetary systems, as well as bringing back beautiful imagery that we shall never forget about it. So with that said, I do hope that you enjoyed this episode for this special edition of Aviation Monday, Cassini's special mission for Saturn. If you did, please make sure you do give it a thumbs up. If you are into aviation and travel, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you will, please go follow me over on Twitter at DragonPink07. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you remember the Cassini mission? If you do you have a favorite image of Saturn or the moons itself from Cassini? If Cassini wasn't your favorite, let me know down in the comments. What was your favorite NASA mission? It could be anything. It could be the Mariner missions, it could be Pioneer, Cassini, or even Voyager. Let me know down in the comments below. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!
Never say